Přišla bída, mora, hlad, to neustojí žádnej chlap. Na kraj padnul děsnej smutek, kdo mělo i ráno utek, děti školženský mají strach, kdo včera žil, dneska je prach. Už sej moji svatý muži, nechtěl bych bejt v jejich kůži. Nám je to jedno a tak si dáme jedno a požerem si huby jako poslední den. Buďme s vámi, ano, ráda stávy, a tak vypal sudy a posaď se mi sem, tak posaď se sem a vypal je ven. Ukaž kozy jako vozy, zejtra jen tu jsou nejden, tak nalej mi hned a točí se svět. Ty dneska vůbec nikdo neví, zase zítra Ježíš živí a není to naposled. Přišla bída, mora, hlad, to neustojí žádnej chlap. Na kraj padnul děsnej smutek, kdo mělo i ráno utek, děti školženský mají strach, kdo včera žil, dneska je prach. Už sej moji svatý muži, nechtěl bych bejt v jejich kůži. Nám je to jedno a tak si dáme jedno a požerem si huby jako poslední den. Buďme s vámi, ano, ráda stávy, a tak vypal sudy a posaď se mi sem, tak posaď se sem a vypal je ven. Ukaž kozy jako vozy, zejtra jen tu jsou nejden, tak nalej mi hned a točí se svět. Ty dneska vůbec nikdo neví, zase zítra Ježíš živí a není to naposled. Přišla bída, mora, hlad, to neustojí žádnej chlap. Na kraj padnul děsnej smutek, kdo mělo i ráno utek, děti školženský mají strach, kdo včera žil, dneska je prach. Už sej moji svatý muži, nechtěl bych bejt v jejich kůži. Nám je to jedno a tak si dáme jedno a požerem si huby jako poslední den. Buďme s vámi, ano, ráda stávy, a tak vypal sudy a posaď se mi sem, tak posaď se sem a vypal je ven. Ukaž kozy jako vozy, zejtra jen tu jsou nejden, tak nalej mi hned a točí se svět. Ty dneska vůbec nikdo neví, zase zítra Ježíš živí a není to naposled. Přišla bída, mora, hlad, to neustojí žádnej chlap. Na kraj padnul děsnej smutek, kdo mělo i ráno utek, děti školženský mají strach, kdo včera žil, dneska je prach. Už sej moji svatý muži, nechtěl bych bejt v jejich kůži. Nám je to jedno a tak si dáme jedno a požerem si huby jako poslední den. Buďme s vámi, ano, ráda stávy, a tak vypal sudy a posaď se mi sem, tak posaď se sem a vypal je ven. Ukaž kozy jako vozy, zejtra jen tu jsou nejden, tak nalej mi hned a točí se svět. Ty dneska vůbec nikdo neví, zase zítra Ježíš živí a není to naposled. Přišla bída, mora, hlad, zazvujte večer potoky vína, nesmí nic nesere se mezi svýma, nesmí nic nesere
Oh, hello, hello. Right tongue butthole. Hello. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Erittäin iso. Erittäin iso ja ryhdikäs. Tällä kertaa ollaan luostarissa.
Salve, be well.
On reivit. Alas Tuonelaan. Nousi 3. päivänä kuolleista.
And for such conversation we do not permit a disciple to open his mouth. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on humility. The first degree of humility is obedience without delay. This is the virtue of those
Bing
who
is
hold
now
nothing
chilling.
dearer to them than Christ, who, because of the holy service they have professed, and the fear of hell and the glory of life everlasting, as soon as anything has been ordered by the superior, receive it as a divine command and cannot suffer any delay in executing it. But this very obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only if what is commanded is done without hesitation. Delay, lukewarmness, grumbling, or objection. For the obedience given to superiors is given to God. For if the disciple obeys with an ill will and murmurs, not necessarily with his lips, but simply in his heart,
Gregor,
then even
talk to
though
me.
he fulfills the command, yet his work will
I'd
not
like to ask you
be
something.
acceptable to God, who sees that his
Tell me
heart
something
is
about
pure,
life here.
and far
Prayer,
from gaining a reward
work,
for such work
obedience.
as this, he will
That
incur
just
the
about sums it up.
punishment due to murmurers, unless he amend and make
What are the
it
roles of the various monks here?
Well, the abbot is the head,
reading.
but he's not here now.
The first
Then there's the
degree of
prior
humility
and the
is
sub-prior,
obedience without
the
delay.
librarian,
This is
the
the
porter,
virtue
and
of those
many
who
others.
hold nothing
As a
dearer
novice, you
than
should be
Christ,
particularly
who,
mindful of the
because holy
circators.
service they have
They're the ones who
perfected,
maintain
fear of
discipline
hell,
and punish
the
bad
glory of
behavior.
life everlasting, as soon as anything has been ordered by the superior.
Who would you like to be the new abbot?
Divine command
John,
cannot
definitely.
suffer any delay
Now, compared to him, Nevillus is young and inexperienced. John has the wisdom of age, and he already has the respect that Nevillus will have to earn.
without hesitation. Delay,
Who would you like?
John,
grumbling, or
there's no other candidate.
for the obedience
Nevillus just babbles on and on. Don't take him
for if
seriously.
the disciple obeys with an ill will and
Who would you like to be the new?
The old abbot isn't dead yet. It's too early to talk about elections.
command, yet
But if I had to choose between the two who are already putting themselves forward,
is murmuring.
John would be my choice.
From gaining a reward for such work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers, unless he amend and make satisfaction. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on humility. The first degree of humility is obedience without delay. This is the virtue of those who hold nothing dearer to them than Christ, who, because of the holy service they have professed, and the fear of hell and the glory of life everlasting, as soon as anything has
Will
been
you tell me
ordered by
something
the
about
superior,
yourself?
receive it
Guy,
as divine
there-
command
I mean, where
and
you
cannot
from?
suffer
I'm
any
an-
delay in executing it. But
Come
this
on.
very obedience will be
Like,
acceptable
what has
to
been,
God
is it?
and pleasing to men only if what is commanded is done without hesitation. Delay, lukewarmness,
So,
grumbling, or objection. For the obedience
we have
given to
Lucas.
superiors is given to God. For if the disciple
And
obeys
what
with
was
ill
the-
will and murmurs, not necessarily with his lips, but simply in his heart, then even though he fulfills the command, yet his work will not be acceptable to God, who sees that his heart is murmuring, and far from gaining a reward for such work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers, unless he amend and make satisfaction. The rule of Saint Benedict.
let's see, everyday labors. Common meal, 8 a.m.
I have set a silence, so
Up.
permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy, edifying conversation. For it is written, in much speaking you will not escape sin. And in another place, death and life are...
What is it, brother?
Is it possible to learn something about the other novices in the library?
Only the abbot and the prior keep such records.
And can I see them?
No. The abbot writes and keeps his records in his chambers, and only he and the prior are permitted to read them.
Is there anything I can do to help here?
I'm glad you asked. There's one thing, a silly thing really. I haven't thought to mention it to anyone before, but not long ago, a brother brought me a crumpled piece of parchment. He says he found it rolled up in a hole in the wall. The thing is, it was a page from Ovid.
Ovid? What is that? Is it the name of a book?
Not what, but who. Ovid was a great Roman poet. We have a few volumes by him in the library, but one of them vanished one day. Now I believe I can guess what happened. Brother Eustace, may the earth rest lightly on him, was quite narrow-minded when it came to classical literature. If a book had any mention of woman at all, he condemned it as a heretical work. If he'd had his way, all such books would have been burned. Ovid's The Art of Love must have been such a thorn in his side that he stole it from the library, tore it up, and hid the pages wherever he could.
Oh, would you like me to put the book back together again?
Absolutely. Eustace's wits weren't the sharpest, so I'm sure he didn't destroy any of the pages. I imagine he hid them throughout the monastery. It might take you a while to find them all, but when you do, you can rest assured Ovid will return to his rightful place in the library.
Good. I'll look around for it.
Thank you, brother. It's of no great importance, but if you can find all 10 pages, I'll be most grateful.
Where should I look?
If I knew, I wouldn't have asked you to do it.
Can you tell me something about the book?
The Art of Love is a sort of manual instructing young people how to find and maintain love. It's a lovely work. I don't understand what bothered Eustace so much about it, but as I was saying, he considered the book to be immoral and tore it up to stop it corrupting any of his brothers.
Everyday labels. Work in the fraternity. Signed by Brother Nevlas. The fraternity. I don't
What
know
is
what
it,
a
brother?
fraternity is.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nebulus, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
That means you get to leave the monastery.
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them out.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. Today it's your task to concoct 2 potions to aid digestion. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
Ah, found a book. I mean a page from the book.
What would you...
Right. Digestive potion. Two chamomiles and 1 mint.
Praise be to Christ, brother. What would you like?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the provost of this monastery. It's my job to ensure the monks live a humble life and that any surpluses go to the poor. But in reality, I spend all my time making sure my brother's gluttony and the construction of a new church don't swallow up the few resources we have left.
Is there anything I could help with?
You know, there is. Perhaps you've heard that Abbot Peter is gravely ill. I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you and I could give old Peter a few more years to do good. What do you say?
What do you need me for?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now, you know, most of the brothers believe every illness is a message from God, and that it's not our place to deny his will. I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the medicine to cure them, then it's our duty to relieve people of their suffering. The cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library, but it will certainly be amongst the libri prohibiti, the forbidden books, those we aren't permitted to read.
Why are they forbidden?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices, witchcraft and all manner of evil. Or so some people claim. It's nonsense, of course. This is nothing but a book of medicine, albeit one written by a pagan. Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna, is universally acknowledged to be a wise man. But here, at some point, someone decided his book is the work of a Saracen devil and must be kept under lock and key. Since then, no one can even talk about the book. But the three wise men were from the East, were they not?
Why are they forbidden?
Because it's Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna.
Where can I find it?
In the library, there's a large cabinet with a lock on it. The forbidden books are inside. You'll easily recognize what you're looking for. The cover has not only a Latin inscription, but also Saracen letters. Bring it to me, but leave the other books there. No one will notice if one book disappears, but if more were to vanish, someone would certainly begin to look into it, which is exactly what we don't want.
Is there anything you can tell me that would help?
There's a key to the cabinet in the prior's chambers. The librarian should have another one, or you can acquire some lockpicks. But I can't tell you where or how. Perhaps Brother Celarius could help.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Because I'm one of the highest-ranking monks here, and one day I'd like to become abbot. Can you imagine me crawling around in the black of night searching for a forbidden book?
You could just ask for it.
Do you honestly think I haven't tried? Unfortunately, Librarian Cyril is a stubborn ass.
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. To pass unwatched, you'll need to go at night. It's locked, but I'm sure you'll manage to get in. They say Brother Celarius understands locks, but don't tell him why you need it. Once you have the book, bring it to me, and I'll then use it to make Peter's medicine. We'll soon have the election of the abbot over and done with.
Hmm.
Listen, brother, supposing, of course, just hypothetically, you wanted to get something like that, I'd turn to Brother Celarius. They say he used to be a burglar, but you didn't hear it from me.
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices.
Right. Try to find some of these pages. Up. That's not what I need now.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
The Hey, Luna. Beep, boop. Are you poopy or pee-pee?
Well.
The
Praise be.
Is there any way I could help you get elected? Somehow tip the scales in your favour?
What would you like to do? Climb up the tower and shout, "Vote for Nevillus, vote for Nevillus"?
Not exactly. You do have an opponent, John.
John isn't my opponent, he's my brother, just like you and everyone else here. We're all brothers in Christ. But there is something you could help me with. You must know there's a great deal of iniquity here in the monastery. I'd be interested to hear of anything I don't know about.
Should I find out for you what's going on around here?
Let me make this clear. I want to base my candidacy on putting things in order. But if I don't know exactly what's wrong, then my promises are just empty slogans.
Very good then. I'll find out what I can.
Thank you, brother.
I'm interested in the election of the new abbot.
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked up about that they spent no time considering how they could make the monastery a better place now.
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer. The older brethren bend the rules of the order to make them fit their interests. So, to balance the scales, they want the novices to lead exemplary lives. Sin abounds here, just as in the outside world.
What sins are you talking about?
The scripture says, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone." I'm sorry, Gregor, it's not my place to speak about the sins of others.
That's actually good. He who was without sin cast the first stone.
Tell me something about how the new abbot will be elected.
A new abbot has to be elected once the old one dies. All the brethren can vote, with the exception of novices. The abbot's crozier will be conferred on whoever is chosen, and he'll take the vow. When he becomes abbot, a monk spends most of his time dealing with politics outside the monastery, instead of actually leading the monastery. But he still maintains a fundamental influence on life here.
I'd be interested to know more about Brother John.
I don't like to speak ill of people, but Circuitor John is the worst person the monks could pick to represent them. He's nothing but an old schemer and pedant who preaches water but drinks wine. He's won the older brethren over because they know he won't call an end to their debauchery.
Why do you want to become abbot?
Because when I see the way things are headed around here, I have no other option. Itinerant preachers speak of the corrupted black heart of the church, and I can't deny there's truth in what they say. I'd like to change things and bring back meaning and esteem to the monastery.
That's all. Thank you.
Peace be with you, brother.
New.
Salve, be well.
What? King vengeance the one true king.
Peace be with you, brother.
Finished my daily schedule. This part, at least. What are you watching, brother? Like I need to spend some time before actually knock the life out of anyone, actually. Ah, shit. This is a library, at least. Sure. Two.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'm here to work.
Good. This is most likely the first time you've ever done this in your life. But it's easier than you think. Just a bit of practice and learning Latin. Here's the original, and here are the blank parchments on which you'll copy what you read in the original. Is that clear? Then you may begin, and try not to make a mess of it. What troubles you?
I found a few pages of the torn-up book, but I still don't have them all.
Wonderful. Keep looking then. I'm sure you can find the rest.
The forbidden books must be in that cabinet.
Get away from our cabinet. The books stored in there aren't for your eyes to see.
Just looking through the library.
Oh, you're interested in what's inside? Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them. What would you like?
I'd like to... Who would you like?
The old ab...
Oh god. is this? I can't read this. On him, so click him. Yes. Oh. Sepias. Yes. I think it's this one. No? Ah, yes, it is. Tribunus. It's at the end. Tribus? Was? Fuck me. Life. Could be like any one of these. It's like reading a fucking character's handwriting. Dios. Dios. Haetaan Tribunus. Or is it D? I think it's et Gladia. Fuck. Gladia. Israel. Follow up. Alpio. Eurum. That was the Eius Philus. That's these. Israel Popula. Odd. What's with the D? Odd for. I can see. I need to be right back. Gotta wash my hands. Wedding.
Not a single error. Quite a feat for a beginner.
Get away from that cabinet. The books stored in there aren't for your eyes to see.
Praise be to.
I'd like to ask.
Not a single error. That's impressive. Some wine on the... Someone has been sipping a bit of wine here. Without cleaning up. 4 p.m. afternoon worship. Solitary confinement.
Get away from that cabinet. The books stored in there aren't for your eyes to see. Get away from that cabinet. The books stood in... Get away from that cabinet. The books stood in there aren't for your eyes to see. What is it?
Brother, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working some...
I was feeling a bit queasy.
Really? Fine then. This time I will forgive you. But next time, you'll be punished, just like...
I'm Gregor and I'm new here.
I know. I saw you in the church during the ceremony.
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes the rule, does their work, and that everything is the way it should be.
When it's not the way it should be?
Then we're authorized to mete out punishment. But certainly you won't require correction, will...
How long is this? 2 hours. Hey, man.
Suffer any delay in executing it. But this very obedience will
Salve.
be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only if what is commanded is done without hesitation. Delay with warmness, grumbling, or objection. For the obedience given to
We're just
superiors is given to God.
solving the mystery
The disciple
inside this
prays with an ill will and purpose, not
monastery,
necessarily
yes.
with his lips, but simply in his heart. Then
Actually,
even
we're
though he
trying to catch
fulfills the command, yet his
catch
word
a
will not
criminal
be
here.
acceptable to God, who sees that his heart is murmuring, and far from gaining a reward for such work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers, unless he amend and make satisfaction. The rule of Saint Benedict.
And I'm drinking some
reading is
beer
on the
as
spirit
well.
of silence. Let us do what the prophet says. I said, I will guard my ways, that I may not sin with my tongue. I have set a guard to my mouth. I was mute and was humbled and kept silence even from good things. Here the prophet shows that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech, so much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid evil words. Therefore, since this spirit of silence is so important, permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy, edifying conversation. For it is written, in much speaking you will not escape sin. And in another place, death and life are in the power of the tongue. For speaking and teaching belong to the master. The disciple's part is to be silent and to listen. And for that
think this
reason,
might be
if
actually
anything has to be
straight from
asked
the
of
Bible.
superior, it should be asked with all the
Probably
humility
is.
and submission inspired by reverence.
Or maybe it's
But as for
from
coarse
Saint
jests and
Procopius'
idle words
writings.
or words that move to laughter, these we condemn everywhere with a perpetual ban. And for such conversation we do not permit a disciple to open his mouth.
Peace be with you, brother.
Are we done with eating? I think we are just about to be done.
Lord Jesus.
Salve, be well.
I love it. Vesper, common supper, line.
Peace.
And we get
with
2
you.
hours of
Peace be with you.
2 hours of time.
Servus.
What is it, brother?
I'd like to... Who would you like to be?
Brother,
Brother Salarius. Brother Kellereus.
Salve Domini.
Hold up.
Brother? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working?
I had other affairs that needed to be attended to immediately. It will never happen again.
Really? I'll pretend nothing happened. But this is the last time, brother.
About you.
Ask me anything you want.
Tell me something about Nevlas.
Nevertheless is weak and toothless. He's full of hot hair. How anyone could think he'd make a good abbot is beyond me. Enough. I don't even want to hear his name again.
I'd like to know what's going on here.
Well, the young brothers feel they don't have the same rights and responsibilities as we, who have spent much of our lives here. And what of it? Privilege needs to be earned. Nevertheless is lying when he says he wants to right wrongs. All he cares about are benefits for himself and his cronies.
I'd like to help you if I can.
There is something you could do. I'm convinced Nevlus must have done something that would greatly damage him if everyone found out. If he was preaching water and drinking wine, for example.
So I should dig something up on him and tell you about it?
Exactly. But I doubt you'll have any luck. Nevlus is too cunning and careful to give anything away.
Once I find something out, I'll tell you. Thank you for answering.
Apparently not. What? Where was I going again? What is this? Am I really supposed to stay here for like 2 hours? Eating. They're gonna pay you? I'm just trying to figure out. Objective started, go to bed. Well. Yes, eventually, but not yet.
Will you tell me?
Guy, there.
I mean, where you're from.
I'm.
Come on.
What has been.
Probably not. He's probably not gonna pay me. We're trying to search for a killer. Have 2 suspects. One would be Novice Lucas, who nobody knows anything about. And the other one would be Novice Tiskin, I think his name was.
What do you decide?
Talk to me, brother.
So we're looking for a criminal here. I think it was Lucas, actually. What is he doing here? Oh, he's just doing his private prayers.
Will you tell me something? I mean, where you're from?
I'm a novice.
Come on.
What has been...
If you could.
But I can't vote. So what's the point of what?
Doesn't want to tell anything about himself. Nobody knows anything about him, so... I would actually like to visit this place once. It's in the Czech Republic. This. And it exists. Which I'm actually glad that it exists. Because I like looking at old things. Old buildings and old things. Oh man. I'm looking for some peace. Also looking for... Oh, there it is. Front page of a book.
Praise be to our Lord.
Praise be. Hello? Oh, he's trying to get through. What did I say yesterday that...
Ah, Gregor.
I'd like to ask...
It is an old church. It was actually built around this time. An old monastery. Attached to a church. You'd go full purge and kill just everyone that I see. Just take the dagger and kill every single monk that there is in this.
Ah, Gregor. Talk to...
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
Are you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smil Flashka of Pardubitz? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery. And, being the youngest, the lot fell on me. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me in a monastery. So I took what coin I could from home with me, so I didn't lose out completely.
What about the dagger?
That's a memento of better times. Father gave me that when I was a little lad, and it's done right by me more than once, when I got drunk somewhere with the wrong sort of people.
Do you know how to fight?
And how? Boozing and brawling. God, how I miss that here.
That's all I wanted to know.
Please, keep it to yourself.
Will you tell...
Look, no...
Very well.
Thank you.
well, I won't ask. Okay. So Siskin. And what was the other one? One of them should have a dice. I guess I need to look into the pockets of the pool to find the dice.
Salve Domini.
And that way I know who is the target I'm looking for.
This looks like the dregs after a night's drinking. Who could be coming here?
Right, my lockpicks are still there. Good, good, good.
Someone really reeked at Matins.
You're right. It stunk like a wine barrel in there. And it's not the first time.
It's a mystery, but one that'll be soon solved. It's a wonder the prior doesn't check everyone's breath in the morning. Then he'd soon get his man.
God be with you.
I'm telling you, someone's been creeping around in the corridor at night. Oh, what am I saying, creeping? He was stomping
Peace be
about
with
like
you,
a bear.
brother.
That must have been Brother Cicada. He can't sleep and prays long into the night.
Someone tell your brother these all night revelries are the right time out. We're none of us getting any younger, but a cup of wine makes it all worthwhile. Soon be solved. It's a wonder the prior doesn't check everyone's breath in the morning. Then he'd soon get his man.
I tell you, brother, these all-night revelries are beginning to tire me out.
We're none of us getting any younger, but a cup of wine makes it all worthwhile.
No, Peter has a strong constitution.
Oh, it's brother John who is... What? What? That guy just ran past.
I think
Fucking.
someone's spying on us.
Nonsense! Why would anyone do that? Anyway, what would it matter if they did? They're all afraid of us.
Today's food. What do they do in that kitchen? I'll bet they keep the tastiest morsels for themselves and give us the slop that's left over.
The food's definitely gone downhill. I remember back when we ate like kings.
And the wine. Those were the days.
You'll see. Things will get better with the new abbot.
Oh, the page.
You've seen us drinking here, so either join in or swear you won't tell a soul. You wouldn't want to end up like Lucas now, would you?
Oh. Corruption inside the church. Okay, so either I join them or they will try to break my kneecaps. A keyword being try. But if I beat the shit out of two priests, I mean two monks, then I'll be the one in trouble. Fucking hell. I'll be out of here.
All right. I wouldn't mind some wine.
That's more like it. Sit down and have a drink, my lad.
So who is it?
What's there left to drink to?
To our fresh young novices, our swift steeds, and our boundless cellars.
You and your novices, you old pervert. A toast to our future abbot.
I'll drink to that. So, to John, the future abbot, and a pox on Nevlis.
And Killjoy, he'd love to have us all under his thumb.
Is that very...
Don't worry. Those youngsters will wise up once they hear all about him.
Will they believe it?
Even if just 2 or 3 of them do, it'll help us. So, to Abbot John.
To Abbot John.
I despise these guys. Fuck. What if I load back to the previous one?
What is it, brother?
Playing dice and...
Down the hatch. Every golden tree.
earlier during the day I broke into the monastery. To leave myself lockpicks, but I can't pick them up right now. They're drinking. They're drinking and playing dice. They're sinning. Heal me. Onion. Bitch. Have any lockpicks? Ooh. Monastery key, nice. I ought to do it. Will do me. Looking for the full pages from a book. Hide it in one of these closets. Can't move it.
That's a lot of damage!
That's a lot of damage. Miten se riimipelun? Lot of damage.
Why are you waking me? Go away.
Did to check the everyday labors. Whatever. Fuck me. Can't read in the dark. Oh, the Jedi game.
Praise be thou, Lord Jesus. Oh yeah, Jedi game.
Power nap. Found the poopy hole. I am lazy bums. Yksikössä herätys. Ovet auki, valot päälle. Miehet ylös punkista. I think this is meant to be my spot.
Servus.
This is quite lovely. Look at this.
The first degree of humility is obedience without delay. This is the virtue of those who hold nothing dearer to them than Christ, who, because of the holy service they have professed, and the fear of hell and the glory of life everlasting, as soon as anything has been ordered by the superior, receive it as a divine command and cannot
What troubles you?
any delay in executing.
I'd like to ask.
This very obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only if what is commanded is done without hesitation. Delay, lukewarmness, grumbling, or objection. For the obedience given to superiors is given to God. Ill will, not necessarily with his lips, but simply in his heart. Then even though he fulfills the command, yet
8 a.m.
his word God, who sees that his heart is murmuring.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
What would you like?
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. I want you to prepare 2 marigold decoctions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
On top of those. Got this scroll. Gold decoction. Potion barred for Boges. Natural flavors. Ethel and marigold. 1 and 2. Digestive potion. All set. Did I not take? Oh, actually, I haven't done this. Okay. Need water. Kind of funny, these symbols on the bottles, like aqua, vinum, oleum, and spiritus, are real symbols. Drop the nettle in the water and cook for 1 turn. Keep to cool. Oh. There we go. Let's see, someone sent me a message. Jason, still around here? Yes, Jason, I put something into the... Actually, I'll just tag you on it. Jason Distills. Yes. I tagged you on the Fearless Discord.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'd like to ask you something.
What troubles you?
I think that there's an absolute butchery
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made.
of a 100-year-old building. Over 100-year-old. Just complete another failure. Work in the library, yes. By 12.
Peace be with you, brother.
That's the brother librarian. Hello? Ah, there you are.
What is it, brother?
I'm here to work.
Excellent.
Now we just transcribe. Fun. Maiden in A. Yhtä purita ad. Where's the M? Right. It's hard to read this. I have to up. Pulita in plano. E omnibus. Sancto ratio. Where is it? Why is this so hard? King. De omnibus. Antus Otto. Ja Omnibi Antus. Where is... I don't know where it is. The text, because I can't read this. The red stuff? Omnibus. Omnibus. Oh, it's the red stuff. Yeah. I think I got it now. Can't be Fantus. Otto. Could it? Oh no. Fuck me, I can't read. Yeah. Looks like the D on the bits. Fantus Otto. Ah, on the top. Top left. I'm actually leaning forward trying to read this. While lifting my head. Fuck me. This is the old style of what's it called? I don't know what this text is called, but it's like... This is a very old style of writing, so it's possible. Maybe if I saw an actual book in front of me, maybe this would be a lot easier to read. What do you think, Jason? It might be alimoniae supplices domine camur. Fuck. Yeah, well, lighting is one of the things. Yeah. That is an L. Yeah. Descent. Fuck. I'm gonna go with the Desperantur, the first one. Nope. Cantul. Should be Deprecant. Dome. No, Desperantur. It's Desperantur. Desperantur. Yeah, I think that's it. Imagine people had to write this probably like every single word. Letter by letter. Jesus. Well, that's him on the first page. Probably so. That was befitting.
Oh no, such a waste of parchment. How could you?
Oops.
Talk to me, bro.
The last page was impossible to read. Looks like I can't do it anymore. Anymore today. 4 p.m.
Servants.
Oh, you're interested in what's inside? Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them.
Cantul. Oh, Fury has come alive. An hour ago or something. Almost an hour ago. Gotta get a beer. Getting a beer. Deprecantur.
Peace be with you, brother.
And with you, brother. Holy shit. That's a lot of fog. Worship 6 p.m. is a supper. Uh-oh.
The times for each may be prescribed as follows. From Easter until the calends of October. When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour, having left the table, let them rest.
In the
on their
night,
beds
I overheard the
silent,
cicadas in the cellar.
or if
They
anyone
were talking
may
about
perhaps
you.
want to
Oh
read,
no.
let him read to
So it's
himself
still
in
not
such a
over.
way as not
This
to
isn't a life in
disturb
service of
anyone
God.
else.
This is
Let
purgatory.
one air be
Lucas,
set
what's going
rather
on?
early, at the
What do
middle
you
of the
think?
6th hour,
Just like
and
you,
let
I
them
saw the
begin
cicadas
work
drinking
as
and playing
without
hazard as if they were in a brothel.
Weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away with excessive toil. Their weakness must be taken into consideration by the abbot.
We'd be
The rule
safer
of
not
Saint
to get
Benedict.
mixed up in the affairs of our superior
Readings of the
brethren.
abbot.
You're probably
Therefore,
right.
when anyone
But I was
receives the name
naive,
of abbot,
hoped I could fix
he ought to
things.
govern his
I
disciples
warned
with a
them if they
twofold
didn't
teaching.
stop, I'd go and tell the prior.
That is to say,
But instead
he
of
should
mending
show them
their
all that
ways,
is
they
good and
vented their
holy,
anger on
by
me.
his deeds even more
You've
than
picked
by
the
his
wrong
words.
people to make enemies of,
Expounding the
Lucas,
Lord's
they told me.
commandments in words
No, I
to
can't
the
even
intelligent
count how many
among
days
his
and nights
disciples,
I've spent locked up in
but
solitary
demonstrating the
confinement
divine
for the
precepts
tiniest
by his
offenses,
actions for those
or
of
for no
harder
offense at all.
hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should
Is
know
there
that
something
to
I can do to
whom
help?
More is committed.
Would you?
From him, more is required.
I think all
Let
it
him
might
make
take
no
is for you to
distinction
go
of
and sit down
persons
with
in the
them,
monastery.
have a talk,
Let him
set
not
things
love
straight,
one more
then
than
they'd
another,
leave me alone.
unless it be one whom he finds
I'm afraid
better
even
in
this
good
path
works
leads
or in
nowhere.
obedience.
They'd probably
And
start
let
hounding
him not
you as
shut
well.
his eyes to the faults of offenders, but since he has the
I'm not afraid of
authority,
them.
let him cut out those faults
Brother,
by the
you have
roots
the courage
as
I
soon
lack.
as they begin
May the
to
grace of
appear.
God be upon you.
Remembering the fate of Heli, the
Will you
priest
tell me
of
something
Sidon,
about yourself?
the well-disposed
I-
and those of good
there's n-
I mean, where...
let him correct
I'm-
with verbal admonition the first and second
Come
kind.
on.
The bold,
what has been...
hard, proud, and disobedient characters he should curb at the very beginning of their ill-doing by stripes and other bodily punishments, knowing that it is written, "The fool is not corrected with words." And again, beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his soul from death. The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on daily
Beat your
manual
son with a
labor.
rod.
Idleness is the enemy of the soul. Therefore, the brethren should be occupied at certain times in manual labor.
What is it, brother?
Hmm. Seven p.m.
And from the brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away with excessive toil. Their weakness must be taken into consideration by the abbot.
Talk to me. What do you desire?
I'm interested in the other. What can you tell me about Siskin?
Oh, he's always got a smile on the new friend. But I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already. If it was up to me, he'd be out on his ear right away.
Sounds like you don't have much time for him.
No, I don't. He isn't a proper monk and he doesn't belong here.
Gregor.
I heard you've been mistreating novice Lucas.
What's it to you?
I want you to put an end to it and treat him like you should. Like a brother.
Well, well. You've really grown a pair of angel's wings. You better be careful. Wings can get clipped. A few days rotting in solitary might remind you who's who around here.
Ooh.
Someone really reeked at Matty.
You're right.
That's more like it. Consider this your first warning, and next time think twice before opening your beak. Don't you worry about Lucas. He'll get...
Then he'd soon get his man.
I'd like to ask you something about
Ooh.
Who would you like?
The old abbot isn't dead yet.
And I figured out how to.
Talk to me, bro.
Peace be with you, brother.
Henry is getting a bit tired.
Ah, Gregor.
Wonder if I could poison them. Oh, so that's where they keep the... That's the solitary confinement.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
Okay.
What is it?
And it's not the first time.
But one will be soon solved. It's a wonder the prior doesn't check everyone's breath in the morning.
Huh? The dagger is gone.
Talk to me, brother.
I'm still...
It's no big, terrible...
What kind of a book is it?
I found it here in the library. It was on a shelf where it should never have been. So I hid it to read later. It's the Necronomicon. Ghosts, demons, and invocations of powers beyond our world. Only it's written in a strange language that I can't really make sense of. All bara this and bara that. Who knows what it means? I tried to count the syllables, read the words backwards, but nothing. I'm not getting anywhere with it.
Oh. I'm not too sure what the Prior or the Cicada would say about a book like that. Actually, what anyone would say. It sounds quite... prohibited.
Prejudice. But you're right, it is prohibited. For no good reason, though. Has knowledge ever done anybody any harm?
You're right. Knowledge should never be prohibited.
Oh, I'm glad you agree. Just please don't tell anyone about the book.
There's a lot of coin in the stash. You have to admit it looks suspicious.
I admit it might look that way. But if I tell you what I'm hiding from everybody, I think you'll understand why. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question. I was rich and I had everything. But then I've no head for managing the estate.
That's all I...
Please.
I'm still curious.
It's no big...
I'll leave you be. Don't worry, I won't follow you again.
Thank you.
Will you tell me?
Look, nothing...
Are you hiding?
I'm hiding. I hate to... I was rich and I've no...
That's all I wanted to...
Please.
Like Brother Gregor could use some sleep. That's pretty good. Mangusti. Ah, they're not stolen anymore. Nothing. Nothing. Thing. Jesus. Among. Nothing here. Library.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
Jesus.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
Will you tell...
Look...
Are you
I hate to... And also, I've no...
That's all I want.
Please, keep...
Who would you...
Most like Monastery.
Ooh.
What is it, brother?
Fucking Siskin. Oh, Jesus. Gonna take the lockpicks back into the locker so I can... Get Henry to sleep. A Mungu. They never sleep enough. Raining on the toilet. How is it raining on the toilet?
Salve, be well.
I got 2 boxes in. Yeah. Distant here that I need to still investigate. But I gotta do that after 2 days. Come on. I don't want to be late for the prayer. Because otherwise I'll get punished. Because this game. Come on, Novis Lucas. Lucas. AM. 4 AM to 6 AM. Don't translate that, Jason. It's not worth it.
Unless he amend and make satisfaction. The Rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the Abbot. Therefore, when anyone receives the name of Abbot, he ought to govern his disciples with a twofold teaching. That is to say, he should show them all that is good and holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required. Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but, since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots as soon as they begin to appear.
Still haven't told anyone I'm searching for pious.
The well-disposed and those of good understanding, let him correct with verbal admonition first and
What a
second
name.
time. But bold, hard, proud, and disobedient characters, he should curb
Of
at
a
the very
siskin.
beginning of their ill-doing by stripes and other bodily punishments, knowing that it is written, "The fool is not corrected with words." Beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his soul from death. The Rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the Abbot.
Beat your
Therefore,
son with
when
a
anyone
rod,
receives the
he
name
will
of
deliver
Abbot,
his soul from
he ought to govern
death.
his disciples with a twofold teaching. That is to say, is good and holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's command.
8 AM.
Shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots as soon as they.
Where are you, brother Nevlas? There you are.
Talk to me, brother.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. Today it's your task to concoct 2 potions to aid digestion. Once you finish them, you'll find me... What would you like?
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've...
Hello.
Return the slab.
What? Return the slab. Maybe it's time for something else. Azarlos potion, moonshine, embrocation, armor, Hellhoyed, Maker potion, poison, herb parleys, parley and fizzle. Oh, herb parleys. Damn.
Peace be with you, brother.
Fuck me. That scared the shit out of me.
My joints started aching just before they raised scallops, and now they hurt again, but worse than last time. I tell you, something is gonna happen out there.
You might be wrong, and besides, God will be our protector.
Get away from my cabinet. The books stood in there aren't for your eyes to see.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
I've heard about Avicenna's Book of Medicine. Could I see it?
Who told you about that? Of course you can't.
I've heard there are some forbidden books locked up in the library.
That's correct. They're here, safely hidden away from anyone who might be tempted to read them.
Could a book be prohibited by mistake? Maybe a good book or a useful one?
No errors are made. Every book on the prohibited list is there for a reason. Who am I to doubt the wisdom of Mother Church?
How does a book get on the forbidden list?
Forbidden works are full of heresy and blasphemy and witchcraft. If you ask me, we should burn them immediately, not archive them.
What if I just wanted to take a peek? Could I?
You could not. They are libri prohibiti, and the only people permitted access to them are the abbot
Don't
and
translate
I.
it.
Although I see no reason why he or I would ever want to read them.
Pelona sulla on nyt jäänyt.
Not even if I were to beg or promise a favor in return?
If you could prove to me that you truly like books, then maybe.
I don't need to hear anything else.
Fuck.
What would you like?
I'm here to work.
Excellent.
My daily duties. Fuck me. Can't read this. Supposed to be like at... Oh, from the top, yeah. Fuck me. Can't fucking read this. Ett oten. Okto. But else. Fuck me. I wish.
Onko muita netissä?
On muita netissä. Fuck me. I think it's this one. Later else does. Force. Vaatteet. Let's hope it goes just fine. Why is Latin such a... But the letters are something completely else.
Oh, this is quite inexcusable, boy. Can you even read?
Not really.
What would you like?
Get away from that cabinet. The books stood in there aren't for your eyes to see.
Oh, Jesus. 4 p.m. afternoon worship. It was 6 p.m. for the supper. Oh, time for lunch.
And was humbled and kept silence even from good things. Here the prophet shows that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech, so much the more ought the punishment for sin
Gregor.
to avoid evil words. Therefore, since the spirit of silence...
Who would you...
Why do you care?
I'm just interested, that's all.
I like John better. But like I've said, it's not...
good, holy, edifying, satiate. For it is written, in much speaking you will not escape sin. And in another place, death and life are in the power of the tongue. For speaking and teaching belong to the master, the disciple. Anything is to be asked of the superior, it should be asked with all the humility and submission inspired by reverence. But as for coarse jests and idle words, or words that move to laughter, these we condemn everywhere with a perpetual ban. And for such conduct, a disciple. Rule of Saint Benedict. Everlasting. As soon as anything has been ordered by the superior, receive it as a divine saying, and cannot suffer any delay in executing it. But this very obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only if what is commanded. For if the disciple
Time flies, eh? My Agnes has been gone now for 4.5 years, and still it seems like only yesterday she went to the good Lord. Aye, you're right there. Life is short.
Service.
On. Please. Gotta go quick. Seems to be the issue. Fuck off. Why
What
are
do
you
you
here still
desire?
here?
I'm Greg.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat. I transcribe.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my pen. What is it, brother?
I'd like to ask him.
Can't you see I'm working? Oh, you're interested in what's inside? Forbidden books. Written by the devil himself. Peace be with you, brother.
What is it?
If I tell Nevlas about the forbidden books, not the forbidden books, about the drinking in the cellar. Oli 11 sussussa mogusta. Kyllä sitä vois. We're gonna go play Among Us in Finnish. In about 45 minutes. Nice, he's not here. Nice. Fucking Lucas.
Ah, this looks like the Saracen language. Ibn al-Hassan.
That's what I'm looking for. Avicenna.
Oh.
Shouldn't you be getting your rest and not wandering about like a ghost?
Siskin. Talk to me, Siskin. Fucking hell. Siskin. Please, Siskin. That's pretty cool. Pages.
What do we have here? A nice sharp dagger. Now what would a monk need that for?
I got basically dirt on everyone. Where do I find the last one?
God be with you.
Probably in the maybe the last pages, or someone is killing them. Probably the librarian. The time now, 3 hours. What about in the game? Real world. About 30 minutes left. Till I leave for a Mungu. I didn't even see that lock.
Brother, you were somewhere you shouldn't have been. Don't you know your place? Don't you know where you're permitted to enter and where your presence is forbidden?
Very well, brother. I accept my punishment.
Now, show me what you have on you.
Fuck.
I must confiscate anything that's not allowed in the monastery.
Fucking Siskin. Why, Siskin? Do I still have the Necronomicon? Yes, I do. I also have the Avian.
Brother,
Oh, come
what
on.
are you doing here?
You're right, brother.
This is your first warning.
Come on now. With the others. Yes. Fucking Steve or
Greetings on the spirit of silence. Let us do what the prophet says. I said, I will guard my ways, that I may not sin with my tongue. I have set a guard to my mouth. I was mute and was humbled and kept silence even from good things. Here the prophet shows that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech, so much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid evil words. Therefore, since the spirit of silence is so important, permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy, edifying conversation. For it is written, in much speaking you will not escape sin. And in another place, death and life are in the power of the tongue. For speaking and teaching belong to the master. The disciple's part is to be silent and to listen. It should be asked with all the humility and submission inspired by
Hey, Dan.
coarse jests and idle words, or words that move to laughter. These
What would you like?
Here's the book you wanted.
Amazing. This really is it. Now I can use it to prepare a cure for our suffering abbot. Then I'll leave it in the library to make it seem as if Brother Librarian left it lying about. There'll be no investigation. It would be against his best interests, as he'll look like the one who wasn't taking proper care of the books. It will drive him mad. I didn't leave that book out, or did I? Is there anything I can do for you in return?
I'd be interested in finding out the background of the other novices.
That's a strange wish you have. And the only ones who know everything about the novices are the abbot and the prior. They keep a record of every monk in the abbot's book, but you'll never get your hands on it. It's locked up in the prior's study.
Thanks. You've helped me immensely.
No, thank you. About that book, don't even think about breaking in to get it.
I've discovered something about the wrongs being
I think I
committed
should
here.
tell him.
I see. Tell me more.
The older brothers are picking on novice Lucas, punishing him when he doesn't deserve it and humiliating him.
It seems that now even brothers can't avoid worldly evil. Thank you for the information, and if you can, stand up for him. The older brothers are also out to get me. Any action I take, they'll try to use against me.
The Circators go into the cellar at night to drink wine.
I thought so. John always reeks of it. And he wants to be abbot. Hypocrite. Perhaps if you told the prior, that would clip John's wings.
That's all I know.
If you find out anything else, come to me. I'd be interested to hear it.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. Concoct 2 buck's blood potions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
Buck's blood. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Hold up. It wasn't here, was it? Bane potion, bowman's brew. Bard potion, Borges rage. It wasn't there though. They will snap. Up. Metalhoid. St. John's Fort. Dandelion Comfrey. What did I say? Dandelion. Bandages. Oil. Oleum. Blind St. John. And Comfrey. The cauldron was for one turn. But Comfrey. Oil for one turn. Dandelion must be last one of the season. Homunculus.
What is it, brother?
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent.
Mitä? Hallata.
Benedicta tuit.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Taas tuli level upia.
What troubles you?
I'm here to work.
Excellent.
Not.
Not. Oh, don't. Voluntas. Ei just. Leg. Minä. Domini. The fucking lighting. Horrible. This one. Fuck me. Toinen lause. Miss. Tuh. Eka se on Dominus. Admephilius. Is. Estu. Ego hodie. Genu. Tänne lausen. Olevan. Mivi. Populatus. Fuck me. Niin kuin yrittäis lääkärin allekirjoitusta. Menekö? Sinä menet voiseen.
Alo.
Allot. Ei vittu, tää on kyllä yhtä Nämä keskiaikaiset käsialat on ihan omaa laatua.
On kyllä ihan mielenkiintoinen
pelifeatureja.
Joo, ei ole kovin usein tulossa. Tulee vastaan. Veikka, että se on tää toinen. Domini Ekfo Pantus.
Mites nuo kaksi olin Teroa?
Mä en osaa itse asiassa sanoa. Mä en tiedä yhtään mitä
Mä
tää
itse asiassa
tarkoittaa.
veikkaisin sitä alimmaista. Efurenemi.
Domini. Niin kun se päättyy heti.
Niin, se on toi ihan ensimmäinen lause tuolla, mutta
Eikö niin joo? Se on jokaisessa näissä. Ihan viimeinen. Olisiko se toi vika? Domini.
Kyllä mä veikkaan.
Et Foptantus Fumer.
Otatus.
Kepe. Suomen kieltä, saatana.
Henri on taas lukenut.
Joo, Henri osaa lukea. Ei kovin moni osaa latinaa lukea.
No ei kyllä.
Kato, näin piti tehdä nuo kirjat ennen kuin tuli kirjapaino. Niin käsin nää saatana.
Niinhän ne on tehty.
Joku pieni kirkko tai tämmönen, niin katsotaan mitä tykkää munkki.
No, no, no. I can't believe you made so many mistakes.
Reputation gained. Silti tuli
Onko tuolla mitään väliä, mitä sinne kirjoittaa?
Ei varsinaisesti.
Joo.
Oh, you're interested in what's inside? Forbidden books, written by the devil himself.
Välillä tuntuu, että mä oon unohtanut mitä täällä tehdään nyt. Niin. Kello 4. Mitä vittua mä oon täällä tekemässä loppujen lopuksi?
Munkkeilemassa.
Munkkeilemassa. Niinku mikä tää on tää? Mä oon täällä murhaajaa etsimässä. Mä esitän olevani munkki. Tai en mä tiedä onko se murhaaja, mutta rikollinen se kuitenkin. Jotta mä löydän sen rikollisen, niin mun pitää tehdä vähän sitä tätä että mä pääsen niin kulkee eteenpäin tässä. Henri alkaa nyt vähän väsyttää tässä pelissä. Energia 4700.
Hyvin menee vielä.
Joo. Hyvin jaksa. Kunto kova. Niin hyvä.
Banditin korvakin mukana sen.
Joo, Banditin korva. Kantanut sitä mukana tässä hetken aikaa. Joo, aika muikea hajunen varmaan.
Kaikki ihmettelee luostarista, mikä vittu täällä kärryä.
Joo.
Yksi kantaa jotain raatoa mukana.
Hetkinen. Monenko tää loppukaan tää? Afternoon worship kello 6.
Pitkät kyllä 2 tunnin mesoamiset.
Joo, 2 tuntia saatana seistä tällaisessa. Kyllä ne oikeasti muutakin teki noin munkit.
Eikin varmasti.
Joo. Ja tonne teki vaatteet itse ja kaikki näin. Niin.
From Easter until the calends of October. When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about
Välillä piti kattoa korjata ja...
What troubles you?
let them apply themselves to read. After the 6th hour having left the table, let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as...
Henry syö vähän nopeasti, saattaa. Kaikilla muilla menee 2 tuntia syödä.
Henry hotkii.
Joo.
Henry vaan tulee aina paikalle ja nukkuu.
Joo. Ei kun venaa vaan. Seisoo paikalla 2 tuntia.
Nolla taulussa.
Joo.
Tuijottaa vittu seinää.
Mitä? Vai Amon Kusta pitäisi?
Josta.
Tuntuu, että Henry taitaa haluta nukkua. Vapaa-ajalla ja nukkuu. Kelaa tällaista elämää. Ihmiset elää näin. Päivästä toiseen.
Arman alisali sinne käymään.
Joo.
Arman a lizard.
A lizard, joo. Liskomies.
Lisko.
Joo, lisko. A lizard. A lizard.
Jep. Joo, siis kyllä mä tiedän se. Sitten on hyvät ne kuvatkin. Kai sä oot nähnyt ne.
En oo niitä meemejä nähnyt.
Siis Alisalihan on ite nähnyt sen meemin.
Aja.
Katsotaan. Löydänkö mä vielä sen? No, Facebookissa tää on itse kommentoinut tätä.
Aja.
Siinä tuli tyhmästi vedettyä toi rinkula tuohon.
Joku, mikä Alisadi, se on joku muotimies tai joku tämmönen äijä se on ammatiltaan.
Just. Lähtenyt sitten vaan jotain dokkareita tekemään.
Joo.
Heitin Discordiin.
Joo, mä katsoin se itse asiassa kohta. Paljon se kello näyttää?
25 yli.
Se vois olla pelaile. No eipä tietenkään.
Henry hiippailee. Henry on kyllä yksi rikollinen.
Joo.
Aina jossain hämärän hommissa.
Onko tuolla ylhäällä joku? Katsotaan, Lukas tulee juokse tänne näin. Semmoista munaravia, ettei mitään rajaa.
Nimenomaan munaravia.
Joo.
Munasiltaa, siltaa.
Tuossa nukkui.
Niin, joku vetää jo hanskaa.
Aina.
Kynttilät kiertyy vaan palamaan.
Joo.
Mikä tuossa lockpickingissä on idea tai niinku logiikka?
Sun pitää löytää se. Tai niinku siinä on se iso pallo, mikä.
What have we here? That's it. The book with information about the novices.
Ei vittu.
Montako kertaa se Bioussi on pitänyt trackdownoa? Tuli vissiin 8 kertaa complete siitä.
Ja. Hetkinen. Pitää ihan katsoa kuka. Se pitää varmaan quest-logista katsoa.
Interesting. But I still don't know which one of them is pious.
Guided by the devil. Antonius, son of a wealthy merchant. With the young novice for if two brothers were to lay together, it would besmirch this monastery in its entirety. Pitää ottaa varmaan screenshotit tähän. Niin mä saan... Noniin. Katsoo kaikki mitä nyt löytyy tästä. Toi vie ulos mun tietääkseni. Huhhuh. Mä tiedä yhtään, tuleeko toi apotti vai mikä äijä toi nyt on. Musta tuntuu, että mä voisin tässä seivata ja olla pelaamaan.
Heivata.
Seivata. Niin mulla on vielä toi striimi päällä.